Roll up on them while you sleep. You gon' see, it's a fucking murder spree.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel for another F1 2020 My Team episode. Today we will be going to Azerbaijan, which, fun fact, hopefully I'm not jinxing anything by saying this, but it is my favorite circuit of all the F1 races. My favorite personally to race on, not to watch. I like all of them to watch, honestly. But I hope you're having a wonderful morning, evening, night, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope it's been wonderful. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into the video. Alright, first things first, we got some basic maintenance to do. Looks like we got to look for new sponsors. We'll obviously be sorting by weekly income, and we will select our top 2. Just like that. So now we'll go ahead and add our sponsors to the car. Up front, we've got... Wait, where's Slingshot? Slingshot's there, okay. Oh, up front we should have Moon. They can go on their wing. Lot 3. Then. Alright. Excuse me. Other maintenance things. We gotta look at our... What was it? Our energy store was getting damaged. Okay, so we'll order a new one of those. And... else? Looks like something else. Our electronics. We'll go over to activities and assign some new ones. Yeah, driver promotion, our reaction training, durability team, sponsored event. Yeah, we'll do that. So, messages, facilities, look all good. Alright, let's go forward.
We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for this weekend has failed. Check your R&D screen to order any redevelopments.
Everything failed. Oh yes, we got our downforce, our aero package was fine. That's good for Azerbaijan especially. I'm actually gonna go softer for this week because I can manage my tires pretty decently here at Azerbaijan. Alright, so as always, I'm gonna do the practices and then I'll catch up with you guys for the race. Or no, for qualifying. So we'll see you guys at qualifying.
Carl probably mentioned the new parts that have come in from the factory. Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick. We have a number of programs to run during these practice sessions. You can check the details in the car monitor. Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well. DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD. Right, try to nail as many corner gates as you can. The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score. You'll need to deploy your DRS in the DRS zone as well. Approaching the DRS zone, watch your MFD for the activation point. Okay, Jeff here. You're causing unnecessary wear to your transmission. Try to take it easy or we risk losing it. You seem to have a solid handle on the lap. Let's try and perfect each turn. Remember that chaining good corners together will give you a consistency bonus. Okay, the gearbox is running a fault. Shift speeds will be reduced. This is the last lap of the program, final lap of the program. Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 46.6. If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button. I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can. We're 8th in the speed trap, 323.7 kilometers per hour. This test is all about tyre management. Try to control the slip through each corner and take extra care putting the power down at the apex. test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Lap puts us P6. Are you all right? Engine off, engine off.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Bottas, Hamilton, and Charles Leclerc. And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
Well, things didn't really go your way today. Let's have your take. What caused that issue in practice? A new component? Do you think this team are performing as well as they could do? Well, here's hoping they're working hard to find some improvements.
Managing out with softs, easy dubs.
In this program, we're looking at ERS management. This is all about managing your battery efficiently throughout the lap to hit your target time. The overtake button will drain the battery quickly, but it will also give you maximum power. Front wing is damaged. Expect a lot of understeer unless we replace it. Job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers. Car repairs have set us back a little.
shit. Oh, my dog.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:44.9. Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Bottas, Verstappen, and
Alright, it's our opening qualifying run. You saw us just there get around the first corner. Going down to the second corner, 2 sharp left-hand turns here into a DRS zone, where we will get up to 8th gear and then have to drop it all the way down to 2nd for a quick left right-hand turn out of the new city and into the old town in Baku, of course. So here we're entering Old Town, where the track is a little less symmetrical and more, unpredictable, I guess. As we come up here through that little left-right wide chicane into Castle section, which is possibly the one of the harder corners in F1 right here. Little windy road through a castle, actually. And then this is just a really long double apex 8th gear left-hander here. Down to a heavy braking zone of turn 2, but I've actually learned, or a 2nd gear turn, but I've learned to cut that, and as long as your right tires hit the barrier there, you won't get a penalty as long as you're not on strict corner cutting rules. But anyways, from here you accelerate all the way to 8th gear and then stay your top speed all the way around. There's another DRS zone right about here. Yeah, right there. Where you go all the way over the line. And that is how you put a lap together around Azerbaijan. Okay, coming down the main straight now for our second lap. You can see we've got a green sector, a purple sector. And we are 5/10 up roughly on our last lap time. We really sped ourselves around, and we do end up taking the P2 spot in this qualifier 1 session. That is that's pretty awesome to know that we have that kind of pace to be able to do that. Alright, we're making our final pass here in Q1. We are actually not going to be able to improve our time at all here, so we will stay P4, I believe. Yep, we'll stay P4 to go into the next qualifying session. Alright, lap 1, we put together an absolute screamer. Yeah, we were just really ripping through the course. In Q1, we were setting like 1:48, and this lap we put a 1:41.7.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
I'm not sure if you heard that, but from our engineer we did get, that's the fastest lap of the race. And then Charles Leclerc put in a fastest lap. Alright, so we ended up not going out for another Q2. Q2, what is that? Qualifying run, I guess. Because we were already safe anyways, and I didn't want to wear the tires out more because we have to start on these anyway since we're going through to qualifier 3. So we have more tire life now than maybe some of the other guys around us, just because we held out on not taking an extra lap. Alright, coming around for our first lap in this qualifier 3 and final qualifying session. We didn't put together a bad lap. It was actually pretty quick. 1:41 goes Alexander Albon, as we put in a 1:41 that is faster than him, and we end up going P1 over Albon, Vettel, Ricciardo, and Giovinazzi so far. So we mistimed our last run, but we will be P3 on the grid. That is the second row. We will have Lewis Hamilton beside us, Valtteri Bottas in front of us, and Max Verstappen diagonal from us, I guess. But absolutely phenomenal result from the boys today. So happy our car just stuck to the track like a dream. It was great. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the race.
A warm welcome to all of you watching at home to today's Azerbaijan Grand Prix. and a race that in its short history has already proven no stranger to drama. A fourth row start is just about as likely to give you a podium as a pole position would. And remember, in 2017 and 2018, both Lance Stroll and then Sergio Perez took surprise podiums here. The Baku City Circuit measures roughly 6 kilometers and is made up of 20 corners and 2 DRS zones. The circuit winds around the narrow city, through the old town, and even brushes against the city's medieval walls. However, as beautiful as the setting is, this track is also a ferocious technical challenge, where the smallest of mistakes could lead to catastrophic consequences for all of our drivers. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have the captain, Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel, and Albon, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Ocon, and Antonio Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Stroll, Lando Norris, and Perez, Gasly, Kvyat, Carlos Sainz, and Kevin Magnussen, Russell, Grosjean, Schumacher, and Nicholas Latifi. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish. That's a good start. Keep it up. Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the mediums. Power from the engine is going to be down slightly. It's showing some minor wear.
Well, isn't that just absolutely fantastic?
We're going to box this lap, push hard on the in-lap. Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon. Exit now. pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, clear. Some information on Kvyat. They're retiring from the race. Okay, the safety car is out. The safety car is out. We need to form up at a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
Well, guys, what a curse this safety car really was for us, because who's that coming out of the pits? It's Lewis frickin' Hamilton. We got... damn it, guys. We got overcut because of the safety car.
Car ahead is coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead, now running medium tires.
So because of the safety car, we got slowed down due to the delta pace that these guys are far enough in front to get in the pits and get out in front of us. Really unfortunate. Okay, so I checked my tire temp and it's blue.
Let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember that we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car.
And due to it being blue like that, I'm going to start weaving a lot more to get some heat and energy into the tires. And this is because I want them warm enough so that in a few seconds when we do restart, I've still got max acceleration and grip. So with safety car in this lap, and we have to go slow, I know as long as I'm behind Lewis Hamilton that I'm not going to take a penalty or anything. So this is the smartest play known to mankind. I get right beside him and turn everything up to max so that when, look at that, I'm still behind him technically, so that when safety car goes away and we prepare to race again, and boom, I can overtake him and lay brake and get signs. So now I've got Stroll and Norris in front of me and they both have yet to make a pit stop, I believe, and if not, then I know that I'm faster than them in Baku.
This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance.
Boom, you guys, I was right. Stroll and Norris just went in to go box for their new fresh tires.
We've lost one of the gears. The transmission is significantly damaged. We're down a gear. We've looked at the gearbox issue, but I'm afraid there's nothing we can do. Try and drive around it. We'll just have to hope for the best. Remember that you have a lot of torque in these power units, so you should be able to stay in higher gears for a lot of the lap.
So, funnily enough, I got 5th gear back right after he delivered that, but I also now have lost my DRS, and Lewis Hamilton will get by me there, and I will sit in P2 now.
So we've been looking at the damage, and we think you should be okay to continue. It'll cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race. This is your final lap of the race.
Music to my ears.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
P2, yes, come on!
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you've pulled through. Thank you.
Yet another historic win under their belts. Well done to the team at Mercedes. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
Well, don't we look good up on the podium, baby?
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Another team that will be satisfied with this Grand Prix is Alfa Romeo, whose good result moves them further up the championship. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
And on that note, thank each and every single one of you for showing up. I do appreciate it, and I hope I catch you in the next one. So enjoy this quick interview and the outro. Peace.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Do you have any comments about this team? Do you think you were lucky not to end your race with that crash? Thank you for your time.